Thank you all so much for clicking on this Dallas Cowboys Report video. We're going to break down just who exactly could or will or might start for the Cowboys against the Pittsburgh Steelers with Andy Dalton out again. I don't know who it's going to be, but we'll break it down. If you guys want daily Cowboys videos, hit that big red button and subscribe. That way you don't miss out on anything around America's team as the trend toward rock bottom continues in 2020 for Dallas. Now, as I'm sure you guys saw from our video earlier today, Andy Dalton is on the COVID list, and he is out against the Pittsburgh Steelers. He is, by the way, reportedly symptomatic, so it is totally unknown when he's going to return. Dallas was hopeful he was going to be able to start against Pittsburgh and return from his concussion, and I, like I know many of you in the immediate aftermath, assumed, okay, Ben DiNucci gets another shot. Not so fast, my friends. DiNucci struggled against the Eagles in Week 8, and now the reports coming out nationally and, of course, from here in Dallas is that it's not going to be the Nooch because Nucci was anything but Gucci against Philadelphia. He is not expected to start. And the reality is he was not ready, and I wonder if this was a decision made by the higher-ups of, I don't care who it is, I don't want to see him out there again. He was bad. I mean, I know the numbers don't even do it justice, just how bad DiNucci was against Philadelphia. A bunch of missed passes. He had several interceptions that were dropped that should have been picked off. They actually schemed up a free touchdown for him inside the red zone. Dalton Schultz, little corner route, and DiNucci staring him down, just doesn't pull the trigger. He looked just woefully outmatched. I will give the Cowboys credit, the players and coaching staff, for trying to keep his confidence up and hype him in the media. And then the game plan made it very clear what they actually thought about him. I mean, they're out there running Zeke Elliott, and it wasn't even Wildcat, it was direct snaps, and Cedric Wilson got a snap. I mean, they just didn't trust him. He's bad. So he's not going to get the nod. It was pretty clear the Cowboys' best healthy quarterback on the roster was Andy Dalton, who, frankly, hadn't been all that great either, but a pretty rough couple of years get rougher for Dalton. On the bright side, I guess he does get to avoid a woefully outmatched Cowboys offensive line against a great Steelers defensive line. So the Cowboys then, including Ben DiNucci, which I guess seems unlikely right now, have three options when it comes to the quarterback spot. We'll break down all three of these here more in depth in just a second. Before we do that, you guys can get your votes in. Pick a quarterback for me here. If you get the ad break here on YouTube, let me know. You can scroll on down to the comments. CR for Cooper Rush, BD for Ben DiNucci, and GG for Garrett Gilbert. We'll start with some Garrett Gilbert discussion here because, well, he's the one who has been on the team most recently for the longest, and I'll explain what I mean by that with Cooper Rush here in a second. Gilbert was signed off of the Cleveland Browns practice squad earlier in October. I think October 12th was the exact date. And he is at least going to get a shot to see what he can do as the starting quarterback, but I'll let you guys in on a secret. It is Tuesday, and the Cowboys do not know who is going to start at quarterback on Sunday. That's not ideal. Now, he has played, however brief, before in the NFL. I think the question the Cowboys are going to try and figure out is, okay, how comfortable, how much does Garrett Gilbert know about the offense? Because he's been there for, I'll round up and say 3 weeks. That's not a long time to learn a brand new offense because he had no experience with it prior. Gilbert has played in the NFL. Not very much. 2 of 6 for 40 yards. You guys probably know him, you local Dallas Cowboys fans. Played at Texas. Played at SMU. Was much better at SMU than he was at Texas. He also played in the AAF for the Orlando Apollos. 60.6 was his completion percentage through the air. Over 2,000 yards in that brief season that the AAF had. 13 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Is he a good option? No. But guess what, folks? It is 2020. You are down to your technically fourth option at quarterback because QB1 Dak is out. You've lost, of course, Andy Dalton now. You tried quarterback 3, and it didn't work very well. So guess what that means? You're a heavy underdog in this game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm giving you guys a free pro tip. Head over to chatsports.com/bet. The link is right there at the bottom of your screen. Promo code is Cowboys125. That gets you a 125% deposit bonus. You know what I did this week? I took all of my available bonus money and I put it all on Pittsburgh because it is a 13.5 point spread. That is it. It is 2 touchdowns. Guys, I don't think the Cowboys can score 13 points against Pittsburgh this week. Now, maybe they get lucky. Maybe Pittsburgh sits their starters at halftime and they make a nice backdoor cover. I put a huge amount of money on Pittsburgh to cover the spread in this game. This is a bad football team. The Steelers are a great football team. I have little to no confidence in this Cowboys offense being able to move the football. Maybe they'll be a little bit better with Cooper Rush or Garrett Gilbert or DiNucci plays better. But they couldn't even score 13 with Dalton. It's the same team. It's not going to go well. Now, I do want to talk about Cooper Rush here as well because I have long said here at Chat Sports that time is a flat circle. And I have undeniably been proven correct today because Cooper Rush might get a chance to start. And I know you people exist. I'm going to go look at the tweets later tonight. Give Cooper Rush a chance over Dak Prescott. This is your moment. And guess what? You don't want it. You don't want to see it. I've seen Cooper Rush play in the preseason. I've seen him be unable to make the Giants. They got cut by the Giants. Now, he's back in Dallas because, remember, he knows Kellen Moore very well. The offense didn't change that much when Mike McCarthy took over. The verbiage all stayed the same. So Cooper Rush actually might be the most familiar with this Cowboys offense. Doesn't mean much. He's 1 of 3 for 2 yards in his NFL career, has been a career backup, made some splash plays that one preseason, and then was never, ever good again because, he's just not a good football player. I will die on the hill that if it wasn't for injuries, Zach Dysert, Miami of Ohio legend, would have been a better quarterback than Cooper Rush. They came out in the same year. Both went undrafted. Dysert had a bunch of injury problems, or Dysert actually was a 7th-round pick by the Denver Broncos. Injuries kind of killed that career. They were both on the Cowboys. Dysert got cut. Rush made the team. I think Dysert would have been a better option. But that's just me. Let's talk about the game coming up here. As maybe much as we don't actually want to do that, it is going to happen on Sunday. I think I'll just have my bottle of Jaeger with me the entire time and drink it just steadily because it's going to be ugly. But predict the score for me in the comments section. I got Pittsburgh. I jokingly said 50-3 earlier. I'll come back down to earth. 44-3. Random score. It's going to be a disaster. I have no faith in this Cowboys team. Now, in terms of the timing for Andy Dalton's COVID test, the bye comes next week. So, hypothetically speaking, he might be able to play against the Minnesota Vikings. It also means it'll be in about 3 weeks since he was truly in the building, because remember, he was out of it for a decent amount due to concussion protocol. And then Washington, and then, oh God, the Ravens. Guys, it's bad. I keep telling you not to say this. I've seen it in the comments section. How much worse could it get? Or it can't get any worse. Well, it just did. It happened again. I do not believe this Cowboys team has hit rock bottom yet. And that's really concerning, at least to me. But regardless, whether you're on Team Tank or not, or want to be on Team Tank or not, you are. Guys, when you're down to quarterback 4 or maybe even quarterback 5 if Rush starts, you're tanking. That is the reality of the situation or not, whether you're trying to or it just happened because the team had all these injuries and the defense was bad and your quarterbacks all got hurt/sick. You're tanking. I am fully aboard Team Tank in 2020. Give me that top 5 draft pick. I am spamming my Y for yes in the comments, but you guys get your votes in. It's a simple Y for yes or N for no.